What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking to Nike Air Tech 2 Stone Blue. So stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still support.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking to Nike Air Tech 2 Stone Blue. All right, man, we're gonna be keeping things very simple over today. We're gonna be answering the basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these are set to release June 27th, to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $150, right? Okay, and of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale price, and right now look like they're going below retail, averaging roughly about $130 and up, depending on the size, right? Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did just enough research just to be dangerous. This shoe originally dropped back in 1990. Then we seen another drop, I want to say in 2008, then 2014, and then of course we're getting them again in 2025. Now, one of the shoes that I kind of hate that I didn't do a video on, to the best of my knowledge, was the Hot Lava colorway, right? Okay, those actually took off like a rocket. So pretty much this shoe screams 90s vibes all the way, right? Okay, now again, I didn't really know too much about this shoe, but I have seen it from time to time again. I mean, people have been playing tennis in these guys, you name it, right? Okay, but it's kind of one of those 90 vibe sneakers, kind of one of those if you know, you know. Now, one of the names that I also seen this going by is the Tart colorway, right? Okay, if you look on the sneakers app, it's actually on Tart and Stone Blue, right? Okay, but I'm just gonna say Stone Blue for the purpose of this video. Now, I'm curious if we will have that same initial reaction from, I guess you can say, not to pick on anybody here, maybe the OG sneakerheads, and there's nothing wrong with that because as you guys can see, I'm getting older each and every year and I'm climbing more and more into the OG status. But I will say this timeless classic sneaker, and if the Hot Lavas them did their thing, I feel like these is that nice little runner-up. It's definitely one of those colorways where you can see 90s back then, you can't help but think they wore colors that always stood out. And this shoe right here is just enough to stand out. Now, I believe Tinker himself designed these right here. Of course, you know what he's known for, some of the greatest sneaker designs pretty much of all time. And it's no different when it comes to this sneaker right here, to the best of my knowledge. Timeless, classic, and throwback. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got a select audience for these. I will say this. When I saw the Hot Lava joints coming out again, I was sleep, right? Okay, I was oh man, it's gonna be easy cop, this, that, and the third. I was completely wrong because they actually sold out, right? Okay, now when we have that same success here when it comes to these Tarts, or AKA the Sports Blue, we shall see. Overall though, I'll say dope shoe, dope concept. I think it's coming with those hang tags that it used to come with. So obviously Nike put a lot of thought into just bringing it back. And to be honest, like I've been saying about the videos all week, as far as you can see, as we got the new CEO, Elliot Hill in the chair, pretty much he's trying to bring back a wave that I guess you can say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he's cleaning up, kind of yeah, we need to revamp, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with using the stuff that got us here to where we are today, but making that, I guess the word we want to look for is innovation when it comes to this stuff. And I wonder if there's going to be any newer technology when it comes to stuff, but you still, sometimes, if you think about it, there's got to be some people that couldn't get the shoe back then is to see stuff that retro or come back out. And I'm one of those, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shoes I couldn't get when I was younger. This could be one of them. Who knows? You know, I'm pretty sure there's people in that boat, not picking on anybody, any particular, anything like that. But overall, when it comes to these, man, sorry I went on that whole little rant. But when it comes to these, man, I think dope shoe, dope concept. But for the kid personally though, right now, I don't hate them, but they will be a skip. I do think it's a timeless classic sneaker, and I do think it has a select audience, but I know me, I don't know how much I would wear this particular colorway. 90s is my favorite era of all time. You know, I love the 80s, the 70s, this and the third, but 90s, still was one of my favorite. We got a lot of great things, including this sneaker right here. So overall for the kid though, these will be a skip. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section, and we'll be going after these on June 27th, retailing at $150. And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.